This Reddit workflow can visit the Reddit and find the real world problem or nature that never exists. Then it can create a solution and summarize it and create a solution, and that everything is put in a Google sheet. Let's dive into to build. So simply click on create a new workflow, click on personal, and I simply open to new tab and guide you everything from beginning to end. How can I build that? Simply I open the new workflow. Let's dive into the video and build it. So we can also schedule it, when we can schedule for a week, or schedule will be triggered manually, or schedule for a week, anything like that. So it can automatically put everything in a Google sheet. So the next output will be our Reddit. Simply click on a Reddit and search it, and this will be a get a post, search for a post. We are looking, and we need to add a Reddit account. So create a new credential and guide you how can I do that. Make sure your account will be world. If Reddit rule and regulation is too extremely powerful, so we can block. Simply click on a credential option and click on a Reddit. Make sure you log into your Reddit account in browser, and then we redirect into this website and click on Reddit credential. I think I redirect again and again in same website. So simply open this a new tab, go back, click on Reddit developer option and click on open new tab. I think this is not what I am looking for. Simply cross this, go back again, click on third party app, open a new tab. So this is the website. Simply copy the URL and open in your browser if you have any problem, and simply click on create another app. So name your app. I simply type n8n and 5. You can, and the web will be web app and diction will be, make sure you can write anything, and the related URL will be this one, authorize n8n.cloud. So here can I get from that? Simply create a new credential, click on this, and the authorized related URL will be here. Simply copy this and go back to n8n and simply paste it here and click on I am not robot, and don't worry about this. Simply click on create a app and the app will be created. Here you can see, and the app ID will be this one. You can see. Simply copy this, and the secret will be this one. Simply copy this, go back, paste it, click on connect my account, and it will connect it. Click on allow. Everything is connected, don't worry about anything. Then we need to search for a post. No thank, and the Subreddit account will be this one. We use a small business subreddit. So I already find here will be a small businesses, and here I can find a problem that small businesses fail and they are looking for a solution. So I simply paste it here, and the keyword will be looking for a solution. Why can I type? So somebody have a problem, so they are looking for a solution. Looking for a solution. The limit will be around, my account is, I just created yesterday, and I limit will be 5 only, or we can return all post. So I don't want that, and simply click on execute the step. Here you can see it can execute. Here you can see the self text, everything data. This can work great. Now next move the next part. Click on add a bottom, and we need to if condition. So we can match some condition. if the character is the meet, then it can go to next step. So now list and put something. Let's see what can I put it in the workflow. I simply open it, and the character will be date, time, and the upvote. First is upvote. Upvote will be, and this will be number, or is greater than or equal to. I simply put if the upvote have true upvote or more than that, then the post will be in our criteria. So upvote I can take. Here you can see the upvote will be, this have 0. Here you can see this is the upvote in Reddit in the format. This have 0 upvote. Here you can see. And the next our criteria is if this have a text or not, and the condition will be this is a string, and the condition will be exit. Here you can see I simply type of is not empty or exit. So this is okay. Next you can save it. If you don't save it, it can now we add another condition also. I simply type a execute step. The output will be this one. So now see the upvote, how many upvotes this have. I think I am not seeing any type of data. So we can also add a condition update. So we add a condition if this post. So we need to add a code. I use this AI agent to build a code, and this will be our time and value. Simply copy this. What this it can get a date from a second format. This will convert into a real date. Here you can see I can save date. Where can I get? Here you can see this is our date. This is has created, and this will be our date. So we need to convert into exact. This in a second format, we need to convert into exact date. I simply paste it here. Make sure you are in expression, not a fixed. I simply paste it, and now we need to go to date and time, and what thing is before or equal to. I think I simply choose the exit, not exit. Is before or equal is it? I simply choose the before or equal to, and go to expression mode. I simply paste the second code. If this works, if this not in our condition, then we can delete this and move to the other part. You can see it can work, and simply click on execute step. So this can do the, if the post is less than 180 days, then it can't grab that post, then you can forget or don't use that post. Now move to the second step. The second step will be our filter. Now set module, we use set data. Simply click on set. We can execute a specific data only. I don't want to copy that much, and click on set, and the set will be our self text. So let's manually it, and I write it first, add a field. The second data will be our upvote, not upvote ratio. So ops, the value will be here, put it here, and the string will be our number, and type it up votes. Now move to the next part, and we want to also copy the date. So date I use code to generate for this. So how can I generate that? Let's show you some demo. Go to the AI sessions, click on this, and simply I drag it here. I simply copy this and simply type it. I want, make sure you are good at prompt writing. I want to convert this second into exact date. Simply paste it. Now it is writing for that, and simply type it. I simply type it date, and the expression will be in, which makes sure we are in the expression. Now we need to type the date. Simply copy this and paste it here, so it can return a date. I think what it can return 2024. That is, so it can return a date. Here we can see this will be our date. Now we can next we can copy the subreddit size. The size will be our, let's find the size, and we can also copy the permalink of this. So I type link Reddit post URL. This will be our URL. I simply paste it here or drag it here, and the subscriber will be this here, and the members. We are also grab how many members in this Reddit community have, and that is this much. I can grab data or anything else. We can also grab subreddit name. So let's define. So we can also, here you can see, you can grab it from small businesses. We don't need to do that much. That is the power of this workflow. Simply cross this, remove this part, and simply save it. If you don't save it, it can forget it. So let's click on new tab, and we use AI agent to make a summary of this. Click on AI agent, or we can also use OpenAI for this one. Click on a definer below. Now we can write a prompt for this one. So the prompt that I already written in this the app, or you can also use ChatGPT to write a prompt. Simply copy this and paste it here, and the data, this is the original post. So the and simply drag it here. Here you can see. Now we need a workflow. We need to add a chat mode. We can also use the ChatGPT, or I use OpenAI. This one, Mistral. I like Mistral output, so I use this one. Mixtral, Devastra, something like that. This one, and simply click on execute a step, or you can also use OpenAI or anything, ChatGPT for this one. Now let's execute this step. If you want to do this workflow, you need to do 100 comment in this video. I can provide you exact workflow. Here you can see we get our output. Yes. Then we need to move on next step. Then we can merge data everything from to here to here. So let's type in merge. We can combine all data. Simply click on plus button, number of output 2. Let's click on execute step. And the input will be this from here. Let's customize it. Let's move into this upper part. Now it is perfect. Let's do it upper. Now execute it again. Let's see the output. Yes. Now we can filter the data. So filter, we need to use filter function. The condition have a yes, then we can continue. So the output will be this and the value will be this one. Yes. Simply copy this is equal to this one, then it can only execute the step. If not, then it can don't execute. So it can discard 4 item from the workflow. So why can I do this? So we can use the upvote that have only 2, then we can grab it, then we need to summarize it, and to execute this. Yes. So we need to read this prompt. Why can I this? So decide whether this related post is describing a business related problem or a need of for solution. This should mention a specific challenge or requirement that a business trying to address. Means this, if the business have a problem or this have a business related post or looking for a solution for business owner, then it can write a yes. If the condition matches in the next workflow yes, then it can only execute. So we can ignore the most of the post. And now continue to the next part. We can filter data into 3 parts. So this will be our LinkedIn, and this will be our ChatGPT, and this will be same 10 lesson. So let's open this into. So I forget what need to do. I use OpenAI chat model. Let's open it and simply copy the based on the following Reddit post, suggest a business idea or survey that I could create to help solve this problem for this business and with the similar needs. Please provide a context. Simply copy this part. Simply copy. So we use ChatGPT to create a solution for this. So we don't need to do anything. Simply click on a message model. So this can give a solution. Find a solution. Click on a message model and choose a model. So model will be GPT 4.0 mini. For this, and simply write this prompt, and the post will be this one. And let's see. Let's go back again and we need to go to table format. Okay, I forget something. JSON. No JSON. Oh, I think I forget. Let's stop recording and now we need to add an agent for get a summarization of this. So click on summarization. So n8n have already built this one. So we don't need to do anything. I simply click this on and we need to simply add a model for this one. We can also use a ChatGPT or anything like that. So let's use OpenAI. So I use OpenAI, so it have give us free credit on a free AI model. I like Mistral. So let's use this latest one or anything like that. So I like use desktop small and just used it. And then again we need to use another one for get a solution. So we use ChatGPT for this one. Just click on AI and I use ChatGPT and simply click on a message model and we need to write a prompt. So now choose a model and we need to choose a model. So use GPT 4.4 mini. And now let's copy the prompt. So this prompt help us to create a solution for the post. Here can write, based on the following Reddit post, suggest a business idea or service that I could create to help this problem, this business and customer needs. Provide a conscious description of a business. Describe a service that will address the issues effective or facing similar challenge. I think I did it wrong somewhat. So let's paste it, and we don't need to do output as a content. This have only one input. Let's remove this part. So let's press the output self text. Here we can see. Now let's try to get an output, if this give output or not. Let's click on execute step. We need to click on execute previous node. I think, oh god, this have a internet connection problem. So let's wait up. Now click on execute step. Now see the output what we get. Let's see the output we can get, and we use ChatGPT OpenAI model for this one, and the second we combine all this, merge into this one, and output will be in Google Sheet, and we can add another one for analyze. If the content is anything wrong or bad, text to analyze. Click on mouse. I can copy this from here, paste it. Click on execute step. I think I filter got a one post only. I think I got undefined, null. We can't get any output of yes. Let's break it here. So this can give us positive, negative, neutral. So we need to simply need to add a model for this one. You can also use a Gemini. Let's use Gemini 2.0 flash for analyze, and we can send a Slack message for our team. Check if this is a neutral. Check and find a solution for that. Let's simply add a Slack and simply connect to your Slack and team member. Click on a message. Send a message. Simply connect to a Slack account. That's okay. Let's clone this. Copy, not copy, clone. Copy execute name. Duplicate, we simply need to duplicate. I forget. Again duplicate, ctrl for duplicate, and simply connect this to this one. Connect to connect, and connect to this one. And we want to output from these two in our Google Sheet. You can organize all this in our Google Sheet. Simply click on a Google Sheet. You can find Google Sheet, and we can execute all data, create a spreadsheet. Now we need to add a credential. Click on create new credential and authorize it, and choose your account. Click on select all, continue. This app connected to our Google Sheet. Now we need to add a sheet for the based on output data. So let's create a new sheet in our Google account. Let's type into sheet.new to create a new sheet in our browser. So we need to add sheet based on the data. Let's here I can write subreddit size, second will be our upvotes, and the third one will be date, and the summary, solution, URL. Subreddit size upvote, I think okay, that much we can output as a goal set data. So name it will name it subreddit. Click on enter. I think I write again that is spelling mistake. Click on the sheet and we simply need to connect to our goal sheet. Let's delete one. We don't use create a subreddit, Google sheet, and simply type of sheet, and we use update or raw. It tend or sheet, something like that. Click on sheet, attend raw in a sheet. So we fill a sheet. Now we need to choose our sheet. We need, this will be our name, subreddit, and from a list we have already one sheet only, sheet 1. So we need to map it manually. Click on executive previous data. Okay, we need to add some input on this. Okay, forget it, and we simply merge it into. We simply need to merge data. Let's choose the merge function to merge every data that we get. Click on merge. We only want to merge 2 only, and let's merge into this one also, and then choose this to Google Sheet. And we also need to connect our Slack account. Let's click on execute. We need to fix our OpenAI. What is the problem? That let's click on execute step. But we can't get any data output. Execute step. Let's say that read put to 10, and let's execute again. And simply click on execute workflow. Let's see. Let's disconnect to this one. Let's click on execute workflow. see where can it stop. Everything is working fine. We can see it. Now it can filter it. Now again it can create a summary, then it can find a solution. हाँ आबै छै हाँ जलिए